So I guess it's true. We're back inside Bisan's cabin, but I wonder if he's gonna be able to notice me. Apparently he has, and he's got dynamite too. He's been armed for battle. As you can see, there's no health bar, so there's no way. Wow! There is no way I can combat him. He just took away half my health with that ramming attack. Well, I guess the reason why we're not gonna mess with Bisan at this point in time. And I just learned that the hard way. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to Slide 2, Band of Thieves. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened! I was hoping that wouldn't happen, that stupid beaver got to me. What a way to kick off the episode, and I'm back in the cabin. Well, what's the last place I exited from, huh? So I guess it makes sense they have a checkpoint there. And I'm gonna get my revenge on this beaver because I'm a very vindictive person like that. I probably have issues. Those beavers are a real pain because most of the time you won't be able to hit them when they do that spinning attack that I just got taken down from. So be aware of the beavers, they're one of the more annoyances of this level. Anyways, before I was interrupted, previously we started off episode 6, He Who Tames the Iron Horse, and we met the 4th member of the Claw Gang, Jean Bison. We learned that he has his own share of the clockwork parts, 2 lungs and a stomach. You know, I wouldn't put it past Bison for him to voluntarily take those parts of all things. I mean, Rajan took away the heart and the wings for elegance and spice production purposes. Contessa took away the eyes for hypnotism. Dimitri took away the tails for printing money. Bazal walked away with the weirdest ones, but then again they proved to be the most efficient as these iron horses have been running day and night. Today we were going to be starting off with Spice in the Sky, but I'm curious about this one, A Friend Indeed. Belly never mentioned anything like this in the slideshow, so I think it's safe that we tackle this one first.
Sly, it's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up, Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
A big surprise indeed, Inspector Fox managed to chase us all the way down here to Canada. She must be very persistent if she wants to capture the Cooper gang. I'm not sure where Prague is or if it's even a real city or place in the world, but I'm guessing it must be somewhere in America. She traveled that freaking far to Canada to try and clear her name. Gotta hand it to her, she's pretty persistent in her work. But, like the slide said, we're just gonna, well, more realistically, we're stalking her for a little bit. The reason why I'm keeping this amount of distance away from her is that every now and then she'll turn around to see if there's anyone behind her. Just like that. And admittedly, I never got caught on this, except the last time I recorded this episode years ago. And I was pretty embarrassed to myself about that. Because I never got caught previously. And I actually did get caught the last time I practiced this. Just gonna turn around again. Yes, she is. A little touch that Sucker Punch added on Carmelita. She's wearing a little hat. I don't know why, I just find that's a very cute touch. I mean, they didn't have to do something like that, but it's kind of cool that they did put something like that on Carmelita. I love how the coins in this level have the maple leaf on them. Add to the stereotypes that Sucker Punch has for Canada. Like I said, that's why I love it, because once they go for a nationality, they go all the way with the stereotypes. A prime example is the Panda King with his Chinese background from Sly 1. Good jump back. I'm gonna get this clue bottle. Be careful of those platforms, they'll shrink the longer you stay on them. You're a bit too far from her. If I fail at this point in the job, then I'm gonna be a little embarrassed. Thank goodness I didn't.
Hey, criminal! You doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
So now we're on another pickpocketing section with Carmelita. But it's not gonna be as easy as all the pickpocketing we've done previously. Like Murray mentioned, every time we steal a key from her, she's gonna chase after us. Like so.
You can't sneak up on me.
So the best tip I have for running away from Carmelita is to run in a zigzag pattern, or try running to some kind of cover. Just whatever you do, do not run in a straight line, because you will most likely get hit by Carmelita. And
You can't run forever, coward.
from what I remember, she does a pretty fair amount of damage with her shock pistol. Maybe a little bit more than the usual enemies. And the thing is, after you complete this job, she'll still be roaming around the landscape looking for you. Though it's gonna be in the sector that she's always traversing around. Not like she goes all around the world looking for you. She's only confined to just one section of this map. And she will come across other enemies and try to take them down. What are they doing? Is this some kind of Canadian hoedown they're having or something? Okay, apparently if I move forward, the guards will start attacking her. By the way, Carmelita cannot die whatsoever. No matter what you do, she will not have a health bar of any kind. And she will just keep chasing you until you escape from her grasp. Okay, seriously, this is getting ridiculous. This is some kind of Canadian hoedown they're having. I'm not sure if I should laugh at this or just be really, really confused. Carmelita, are you gonna eventually shoot them? Or do I have to take matters into my own hands? Apparently the Iron Horseman just stopped. And she's getting pushed a lot. She's going inside the... What is going on? I don't even know what's happening anymore. This game is just getting weirder and weirder. I'm just gonna get the second key and be on my way.
What? My keys!
Whoa, that was close. Oh, then she got me that time. Wow, she's a lot more damage than I remember. Yep, she's very dangerous, like I mentioned. And don't even try using the smoke bomb when you're near her. because she will not be fooled by that trick. In fact, she's probably the only field enemy that will not be tricked from your smoke bomb technique.
I don't know where you went, but I know where you're going. Jail.
I'm just gonna get the last key before anything else like we just saw when that code down happened. Because this game is really starting to scare me, not gonna lie. I've had a lot of weird stuff happen on the second part of the game. No, scratch that. I've had a lot of weird stuff happen since episode 4 of this game. I just don't even know how this game even functions now. Pretty sure I'll die if she hits me one more time, which makes it very vital for me to not let her catch up to me this time around. I'm pretty sure I'm safe now. Come on. Come on, Carmelita, give up, please. I'll have all day with this.
Sooner or later, I'll get you.
Now, one thing to note about Carmelita is that when you're being chased by her and she comes across any enemies, they will all stop fighting and chase after you. I'm not sure why that happens, but you'd think Carmelita would try to take down these Bison's guards to get Sly herself, but they will all chase you and pretty much gang up on you. You'd think Carmelita would have some, like her motives would be a bit more clear, but no. If you manage to get her as well as all the other enemies to chase after you, they will all gang up and I am gonna die. And it's not gonna be like Carmelita, that's the worst thing. This has just not been my day so far, hasn't it? At my favorite level, one of my favorite levels in the game, and all of this crazy stuff that's been happening. It's been one big gong show is what this is. Then again, I kind of brought upon myself after I took down that last guard. So I got no one but me to blame. But I'm just gonna get to Murray, free him, and end this weird job before anything else happens. Also, 12 minutes. That would be a bit longer than that.
Thanks, pal. I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah, that's weird. See you back at the safe house.
I can't help but picture Murray thinking Sly must have some weird problems if he said that sentence like that. It makes Sly come off as a stalker, but then again, the way that we were following Carmelita that last job kind of fits his assumptions, not gonna lie. Hitch a ride. Oh, I got a ride on the Iron Horse. Nice. And there's a clue. I'm gonna get. I actually want to bring up something about the clues very quickly. I am going for 100% for this game, but there's been one thing I haven't said until this point. I have never gotten all the clues in the game, yet I'm going for 100%. I think I've got all the clues as far as episode 3, so what you saw from episodes 4 and 5, that was blind for me. And as well as the rest of the power-ups we'll be getting from the clues in this game. It just brings back to something about the power-ups that I mentioned back in episode 5 of Tangled Web. I don't find most of them that useful, but I am gonna get them all just to see what the rest of them are, because I have been getting a little curious recently about the remaining power-ups.
Okay, Sly, we need to break into the Iron Horse trades, but the only way in, through the caboose, is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra-unstable, denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas after you've popped a balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas, you'll have to land directly on the train's caboose.
Why directly on the caboose?
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
Hang on tight. We're going up. Remember to use your paraglider.
The spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft.
Okay, so the strategy I recommend going for this job, at least for the balloon part, is to try and aim for all the higher balloons. Because there's not a lot of them as you descend. One major tip that I should give is that you can control slide speed with a paraglide by pushing forward or pushing back on the left analog stick.
That did it. You've got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
Let's make it loud. Let's caboose on the first try. No! Oh, I knew I should have activated my paraglide a bit sooner. Yep. What the hell? I just saw a shock pistol blast going right through the sky. Did Carmelita was going for an enemy, or was she aiming for me? If that's the case, how did she see me? There's no way she could have seen me when I'm this high up in the air. I'm just gonna chalk that up to her trying to shoot enemy, and I missed that. Wait, gotta turn around. So I turn around. I'm not gonna get that balloon, aren't I? No, I might as well just press triangle and blow up immediately. Yeah, that's the thing. You cannot do anything besides paraglide once you collect gas. Anything you do that's not paragliding will blow you up. So the only way to descend faster is just to let go of your paraglide. You can't use Sly's corkscrew dive, that's pressing the triangle button in midair, to do so. Now let's hope I can actually land on a caboose this time around.
That did it. You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
See Carmelita from here. It's kinda weird that her model can render faster than the rest of the game, but whatever. Okay, second time's the charm. Got it.
Get back to the ice plane. 2 more cabooses to blow open.
Now the thing about this mission is that, wait, can I tap on this? Save. Whoa. Whew. Okay, that was close. Now the thing about this mission is that every time you blow up a caboose, or the back part of a caboose, you have to run all the way back no matter how far you are. You won't get warped back like what happens when you get blown up.
Here we go again.
You have to manually run back. There's no way for you to get warped back to the plane. So just be prepared for that if you think you're just gonna get warped all over the place before and after you collect gas. The quick thing about the gas is once the vacuum fills up, you cannot collect anymore, though it helps if you need to maintain altitude and try to plan out a landing strategy. The thing about this is that, well, landing on the balloons, is that sometimes you can either...
The gas tank is full. Find a caboose and try for a landing.
Either be hit or miss. It really comes down to how well you control the paraglide. So don't try and rush things if you think you can't get a if you try to get a landing too quickly, or if you can't, just be patient and try to plan out your landings carefully. Otherwise, you have to collect more spice gas.
Meet Murray at the ice plate. You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left.
And collecting more gas is gonna waste a lot more time for you. It's fortunate land kind of near the plane.
Try not to get blown up.
And there's a reason why I haven't been pinging the cabooses, because they are marked, so there's no need to use the L3 button. Though I do it out of habit sometimes, because I've been trained by this game and future installments to ping no matter what. It's just a little reflex I have when it comes to this game. Something I really need to work on, as evidenced by one of the jobs back in episode 4. I think it was called Lightning Rod or something. Or Lightning Run.
You're full up on gas. Target the last caboose.
Where's the last caboose? There it is. Not gonna make it, so I'm gonna use this balloon to bounce off and get more altitude and gain more time. And that one. Hopefully this is gonna work out. Just gonna press on forward a little bit. And alright. That worked out perfectly.
Yes, you guys did it! All the Iron Horse trains are unlocked!
And I landed right in front of a guard too, so I'm gonna have to make a run for it. Not that much health left, wow. Fortunately, that was a regular enemy and not Carmelita, because if that was Inspector Fox, I would have been screwed. So now that we finished Spice in the Sky, we automatically unlocked Bentley's job, Ride the Iron Horse, where he's now able to get the first Clockwork Lug. But I'm gonna save that until next time. So in the next part of Sly 2 Band of Thieves, Bentley's gonna make a run for an Iron Horse train and collect well the clockwork parts. And hopefully nothing else weird will happen with this game from this point on, but I highly doubt that will be the case. Until next time everyone, farewell for now.